Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today in this tutorial we'll write a Python program to print this number pattern. The shape of this number pattern is right triangle. Here in this example number of row is 5, but in the program we'll ask the user to enter the number of row we want in the output. And for number of column we'll use the formula row plus 1, because when row is 0 we want 1 column, when row is 1 we need 2 column, when row is 2 we need 3 column, like that. That's why we'll use the formula row plus 1 to get the number of column in the output. And here this is a number pattern, and here we want to print numbers, different numbers in different row and column. So how to print that? So here you can see in the column 0 I want to print 5 in every row. In the column 1 I want to print 4. In column 2 I want to print 3. In column I want to print 2, and in the last column I want to print 1 here. To print this number, here 5 is nothing but number of row in this output. When user enter number of row as 5, we'll get this pattern. So this number is nothing but the number of row. So when I minus column number from the number of row, that is here 5 minus 0, so we'll get 5. 5 minus 1 will get 4. Here column number is 2. 5 minus 2, 3. 5 minus 3 will get 2. 5 minus 4 will get 1. So to print this number, we'll use the formula number of row minus column number. Okay, so this is about the shape of the pattern and number we want to print in this pattern. Next, let's write the program. In the Python file, the first step in the pattern program is we need to ask the user to enter the input. Here input is number of row. For that I'll use a variable. I'll use input function. Here print a message. And here I'm using Python 3, and in Python 3 by default this input function will take input as string value. But here number of row is an integer value. That's why I'll use int function to convert that string value to int value, integer value. Right? We are done with the first step. The next step is we need to use nested for loop to print numbers in different row and column. First for loop is for row. Here row is a variable which represents the row number in the output. Here in the range function I need to mention how many row we want in the output. Here num rows. Here we'll ask the user to mention number of row, right? So that value is stored in this variable and we want num rows. We need to mention that here. Then for loop for column. Here call is the variable name which represents the column number in the output. And here in the range function I need to mention how many columns we want in each row. We want row plus 1 column. When row is 0 we need 1 column. When row is 1 we need 2 column. When row is 3, that is row number is 3, we need 4 column. That's why row plus 1 column. Right. Then we need to print the number, so we'll use print function. Here to print the number, I'll use the formula num minus col. Here num represent the number of row in the output, column represent the column numbers in the output. Initially it will be 0. If num is 5, then 5 minus 0 it will print 5. When col becomes 1, 5 minus 1, 4. When col becomes 2, 5 minus 2, 3, like that. Then we'll use end parameter and is equal to space. This will print numbers in the same line. Also this space will add space between the numbers. Right. Next, here I'll use print function outside the second for loop, inside the first for loop, to print different row in different lines. Okay, done with the program. If you have any doubt or confusion about the code, then you can watch my previous tutorial. In that you can get the detailed explanation to print numbers in right triangle shape. I'll give you the link of that video in the description box. Alright, now here we are done. Save and run. Number of row, let me enter 5, and here you can see the output. let's take another example. Here 7, and here you can see the output. Okay, so this is about this program. First we'll ask the user to enter the number of row, then we'll use nested for loop to print numbers in different row and column. And here to print numbers, we'll use this formula num minus column. Here num represent number of row in the output, col represent the column numbers in the output. Okay, so that's it for now guys. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I will meet you in next class. Till then, take care.